Hello there, beautiful people. Welcome to yet another exciting episode of Girls in Football. It's been a minute since you last saw us because I've been trying so hard to get a hold of, one of these girls. But today, I have Rachael here in the building. And the last time we were seated here, the last time it was me and Rachael, Mariska was still Chelsea's manager. Amorim was still Manchester United's manager. So from that moment till now, a lot of things have changed. Let's meet Rachael. How are you doing?
I am doing very good. Rachael is back, and I'm here to stay. Very sorry for the hiatus. It's not going to happen again. We are back and better.
Back and better. All right, yeah. So like I said, last time we sat on this couch, Amorim was still manager of Manchester United. Alonso was still manager of Real Madrid. Mariska was still manager of Chelsea.
Sure.
A lot of things have changed currently. So far so good. What do you think about, the fact that Chelsea have changed a manager? Like there's this transition that's happened. And comparing Mariska's time to what we're seeing now with Rosenio, we know Rosenio has just started. He's not really done a lot yet. To me, I'm still observing him.
And that is why we don't want to talk much.
Yeah, we don't want to say too. We're just observing him, looking at him with corner eye. So yeah, but so far so good. What is it that you can say about Rosenio? What is it about his game that you actually feel like you like compared to, Mariska's games?
So, for one thing, I think he's an experimenter. He loves to experiment. And that is why most times when he drops his lineup, it topples the entire fan base because everybody's running helter-skelter like, what exactly is going on? What are we going to do?
Yeah.
That is him trying to experiment. And when he sees, another thing I love about him is his ability to adapt. When he sees that his experiments are not going the way he wants, he quickly adapts, he quickly makes changes. And I think that's just the area that Mariska did not, that's not Mariska's strong front. Quickly making changes, adapting your lineup is not something that Mariska always does. Or even if he does, he will do it wrongly. Sometimes, and even if he does it well, rightly, he does it late. So he may bring in those who will actually bring good results for us, but
they'll come in very late. Yeah.
So they will have little to no impact. But that's not Liam Rosenio for me. I think he does that very quickly, and I feel like it's because most of the players that we currently have, the decisions to bring them over was influenced by Mariska. He knows what he wants to work with. But for Rosenio, he came and met them. So he's just trying to say, okay, let me try this, let me try that. And I love that so much about him. And his ability to quickly adapt.
Yeah.
Then, when it comes to the dressing room, I think he has a pretty good relationship with them.
Mariska did too.
Yeah, actually.
Mariska had a good relationship with them.
He has a kind of big brother kind of relationship.
Yeah, Rosenio. Mariska had this like daddy kind of, yes. I'm your daddy. Then Rosenio has his big brother.
Like big brother kind of
he's always goofy with the players. But yeah, like you rightly said, Rosenio has been amazing in the last few games. I think he's played about 8 games now. He's won 6 and he's only lost 2 and he's lost to Arsenal. And we know that Arsenal has been a problem for a long time. It's not just Rosenio, it's been Mariska, it's been Potter. I think last time we beat Arsenal, Tuchel was our manager. Yeah, so it's been a whole lot going on with Arsenal Football Club. So we're not going to really take that to account against Rosenio. But generally, he's been doing amazing. Like you rightly said, the fact that he knows when to make changes, make very important changes, and make very good changes. Like in the game against West Ham, like it was said by so many pundits that this is the first time Chelsea is coming from a 2-0 to win the game. So you know that it's a very big feat. It's a very big thing he achieved. And we're celebrating. And people are like, why are you celebrating? It's just West Ham. And I'm like, no, we know that this used to be a Chelsea that used to be down and out. Once we're down and out. Like everything is done. Under Potter, we dare not be behind. Once we concede a goal, it's over. The players are playing as if, no, they're tired. Life has just, the life has ended and everything. So, but we were senior. He has been doing amazing. But then again, where I would not agree, where I might, have a different opinion is the fact that, yes, well, you also said it. Mariska also had the experimental things going on. That's a similarity I've noticed between both of them. The fact that they both rotate players heavily. Mariska used to do heavy rotations, play players in, let's say, the Champions League. And next time you see him, he has changed. You are hearing things like, oh, he's made 9 changes to his side that started against Bayern Munich. He's made 10 changes to it. So he used to also rotate. But where Rosenio topples Maresca is the fact that he knows when to now rechange. Like, okay, I've experimented, but it's not working. Let's reverse it and see how it goes. Yeah. So then again, that's why people still feel like it's the owners who are probably dropping these lineups. What do you think about it? Maybe like influencing the lineups, like, oh, I want you to play this player, this player. So it might not be from the coach. It might be the owner saying, play these players in these games because we want to keep their market value, want to keep them relevant and all of that. And then when the coach sees that, oh, they are not doing well, Rachael will take the players out and say, your player was not playing, he wasn't working for me, so I brought him up. But maybe Maresca is like, since you people gave me this lineup, you told me to play these players. Let all of us suffer together. Does it make sense?
It makes sense. I think I now see from your POV. Because that's the reason why even we that are not professionals, that are seated at home and we're watching, we're like, why does he not make so and so changes?
Yes.
And we'll see him not make it.
And he's a professional coach.
And then we're blaming him like, why is this guy so, you know,
so there might be something more to what we're not hearing or seeing. What's
happening behind the scenes. I may have to agree with that actually.
I give
there
it a
was
thought.
a particular match we were playing one small team. I cannot even remember, but we were losing to them. Maresca was just there,
unbothered.
Could it be Leeds? I felt
could it be Leeds?
I think it was a Leeds.
It might be either Leeds or Carabao because I think those are the two games we've lost.
Bad, like not bad, but I was really, really angry with him. Like, why would he do this?
And as a professional manager who actually, because Maresca is tactically sound. Let's not even take that away from him.
Let's not go there. He's
actually very
sound. He's a tactical genius.
Yes, very intelligent coach.
So I think that was his own way of being defiant. You know, and
until
telling them
he could not later take it anymore, because especially with the fact that Man City were also coming for him.
Yes,
he just probably looked at it like, why am I here staining my white? Let me just leave these people and go away. So and talking about
use our coach.
And now talking about Man City, Maresca, that gist. Pep Guardiola is struggling right now. Like this season, he won against Liverpool, which is the most recent game that they've played that really did amazing. That's, you know, we can also put up there as game of the season, right? But we know that Pep has not been the Pep that we all grew up watching. He's been struggling this season. He's just been trying to keep his head above water. It's going to be crazy if Pep Guardiola manages to unseat Arsenal from that top of the table.
You know what I think? There is a little bit of magic that Pep Guardiola has that's at play. Because I do not think that if a Chelsea coach is struggling as Pep Guardiola is struggling, I do not think Chelsea would be second. So the thing with Pep is there's situations always, you know, work out for his favor when you least expect it. Because if I watched that match from the first half to the last minute, the first minute, the first half rather, they were a bit better. The second half was nothing to write home about.
But
it
they
was
still managed.
Liverpool leading, and yet they still managed to get 3 points. In fact, they were even going to make it the scoreline 3-1, if not for the cancellation and then the red card and everything.
Yeah.
Imagine a struggling coach still having to turn things to his favor. That is something I want to give Pep Guardiola. Like, kudos to you, because please now cut soap for us. Cut soap for us, because with that kind of performance, how are you still second in the Premier League?
Yeah,
no,
but then
Liverpool
again,
tried
they did their best, the absolute best.
Liverpool fans, keep your head up high, because your guys, your players, did so well. It's just
they are not wanting to hear this right now.
It just was not
their day.
I feel like sometimes it's like that. It's just not your day. You will try everything to score it, to be hitting crossbars. And all of that. It's just not your day.
So, but I think Pep Guardiola is done in the Premier League after this season.
Yes,
and it might be a Maresca going to
replacement for him.
Yeah. And so everything is looking as if it's beginning to align. Would you like to see Maresca at Manchester City? What do you think?
Maresca at Manchester City will be fearful for other teams. Like, be afraid.
So you think he's going to do very well?
Unlike a Chelsea where he's coming to build, they already have the tools,
solid players,
and
very
then
correct.
With his tactical ability, he is going to be insurmountable.
Hey. Honestly, I actually wouldn't want to face.
No,
I actually wouldn't want to face a Maresca side. I feel like he's going to do well at Man City.
What I do not want to face.
Yes,
They may even keep him there for 15 years.
Honestly, and he's going to be dominating. And like you rightly said, he has the ingredients, like the
Okay.
players,
He
quality
just
players.
needs to
Imagine a Maresca who is actually a tactical genius, very, very good, technically sound, like I said. Playing with players like Haaland,
Oh goodness.
playing with players like Rodri, playing with Cherki, playing
He
with
will
Semenyo,
cook like mad.
playing with Semenyo, Cherki,
Hey.
like it's going to be amazing. Reinders, he has Foden. Foden is also amazing. He's a fantastic footballer who would definitely do well under a very, very good, solid coach. So I feel like Man City,
The tagline for Man
they
City
should
would
actually,
be afraid.
honestly,
I'm telling
honestly, they should actually ban Man City. They should not let them make
They
that.
should ban him
They should
from-
not make
from
them do
getting
that.
Maresca, please.
Don't
Make
allow
it a
them
level
do that.
playing field.
Nah, don't allow them do that. It's going to be unfair. So it's better for Arsenal to just win their Premier League right now
and let us
just all rest,
please.
because
if not,
just win your Premier League now, take
Hey.
it. So all of us
And
can be
break the
struggling
jinx.
later. See how
Ah.
it can go. Yeah. So, but definitely, Maresca and Man City is going to really, really go hard. It's going to really,
Yeah.
really be very, very nice. So yeah, let's move on. We also touched on the game between Man City and Liverpool. We talked about how that Liverpool did all they could. Szoboszlai got a red card in that game, but before he got that red card, he actually scored a beautiful free kick. It's becoming a norm now. Anytime I see Szoboszlai standing over a free kick, I'm as good as like.
it's like 90% sure it will go in.
If I used
That
to
was a very
bet,
beautiful one.
if I actually used to like bet for real, maybe when you sit down, you're doing virtual.
Mhm.
Right now, how do you guys call that thing, please? Pardon me. Help us in the
I think
comment
that's
section. When you just do
virtual.
your virtual, like on
Mm.
the spot betting, I would actually say that Szoboszlai
He will
is
score
scoring
a
100%. That is how he's looking
Too good,
like
yeah.
now. So yeah, I don't know if you were to pick any player though. Okay, before I go into that, now that they've done everything that they could do in that game, and then they did not still, like they could not, and it was at the Anfield. Man City has not beaten Liverpool at the Anfield
before,
for
and all of a sudden
many,
you do
many
that
years.
to a struggling Pep team.
How?
How? That's what I'm saying.
So
The
who is
odds
the
are always
problem? Is
in
it the
Pep's favor.
players or is it Arne's law? Because they still, and then Arnie brings in Chiesa. Chiesa is a fantastic footballer. What does he have against him?
Hmm.
What do some of these coaches have against certain
I
players?
think it's
Players who
something
can
to
actually
do-
come into a game, change it for you.
Mhm.
Even Ngomua, that young boy.
I think it's something to do with what happens in the dressing room. Sometimes some of these players, they are very good, but they may be facing punishment. And we would
no,
not
that kind of punishment
We would
that
not
is
know.
costing.
So,
a kind of
so
punishment.
that's the coach's way of telling you whether or not you are there. We would
Why-
get by. So you better behave.
But they did not get
You
by.
did not get by actually. So you better behave.
I actually have that thing against coaches who do that.
Mhm.
You have a problem with a player, it's fine. You decide to punish this player by not giving them game time at the detriment
Of
of
the entire team.
of the entire team of the club. Why are you punishing a player and you know that this player can actually bring you?
They can make changes to the game. They can bring about.
I mean,
results,
in the game
you know.
against Liverpool-Bournemouth, they brought in Ngomua from the bench and that boy was solid. And I kept saying, if this boy had played, a good number of minutes, you talked about how that Maresca makes his substitutions very late. Because truly, there are players who would come into a game and they will change it, but
the
they need
dynamics of the
time.
entire game,
They actually need time. A Trossard is that kind of player. Even our very own Garnacho is a player that comes off the bench and makes things happen, but you can't give him 5 minutes. Nothing will happen from 5 minutes.
no.
So you have to give him like a substantial 30 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So at least, so you keep Chiesa on the bench, you're bringing him in 90 plus minutes. Like, what does he want to come and do in the game?
And then when he doesn't perform, the fans are like, oh, they begin, to.
So I think Anislot is also done in the Premier League. Like, I feel like
You feel so?
if Liverpool goes to the Conference League,
He may be done actually because it will be a slap on Liverpool's face.
and they
You know,
are currently
every other
in the
person-
Conference League zone right now.
Especially if they go to the Conference League and then they do not win it. That is when he will completely be buried.
Of course, they would win it because I mean, when Chelsea wins, we're also not.
But it is not all
overperforming.
It's not all English teams that went to the Conference League that necessarily win.
But they have actually. West Ham won, Chelsea won.
And
If Liverpool goes, Nottingham Forest, I don't think they are doing so well right
but
now.
they've gone before. Have they won? That's the thing. See, when people try to downplay the Conference League, is when they actually do not win it. They'll be like, oh, it's nothing. Go and win it and let's see.
Well, that one day there, sha.
Do you get-
But I mean, I think the inception of the Conference League started with West Ham going, and West Ham
they've
won it,
winning
and then
it.
Chelsea went, and we won it. So currently, we are waiting for the English team that is there, and to see if they would win it. If they don't win it, then we can now say, okay, let's see how
But
that goes.
really,
But I feel like if
Liverpool-
Liverpool goes, the only thing is for them not to even go.
You people should not
The
embarrass.
only thing is for them
the
not
big
to go.
six.
Because currently they
If
are
you
in the
go
Champions
there,
League.
Please win it. Don't embarrass the big six.
They are in the Champions League currently. Well, maybe if they win the Champions League, that might automatically give them a
Yes.
qualification to the Champions League
Probably
next
we
season.
don't know.
And they will not have to go to the Conference
But
League.
then,
But then
the
again,
Champions League is not guaranteed because we have giants in there.
yeah.
I mean, there's Chelsea.
And Chelsea might be winning the Champions League anyways. Let me just put that out
So,
there quietly.
It's a pretty. You
Yeah.
guys have to settle for the conference, but just make sure you win it. That's what.
Let's see how that
Do not
goes.
embarrass
Let's
the
see
big
how
six.
you've already chased them to the Conference League. I'm sure Liverpool fans want to hear this. You're saying, how are we going to the Conference League? How?
There was one tweet I saw on Twitter.
Yeah.
A Man U fan was saying, so if Chelsea and Man U they want to pursue Aston Villa come up for top 4, Liverpool won't come chook mouth.
Let's I try to see how they
Man
can
U
do.
fan is now bullying.
But yeah, talking
Liverpool
about
as how.
Aston Villa are in a position that a lot of us did not see them being in.
Mm.
But they are doing well under Unai Emery, even though they did not win their last game.
Because of injuries.
Yeah, I don't know. They are doing well, and we're also even looking at a possibility of them, doing an upset and going ahead to win the Premier League, which would have been good. It would have been like when Leicester City won it,
Coming from relegation.
Yeah, but right now it's looking as if no, that's not going to happen. The battle is looking as if it's going to be between Man City again and Arsenal. But I would
They
have
have
really
very
loved
lovely players there, though.
Aston Villa.
This guy, what's his name? This Rogers guy. He's
Yeah,
very good.
Rogers is good. He's there. A lot of
And
beautiful
then
players that they
Sancho
have.
is doing very well there too.
For Sancho, I don't know. I do not hear much about him as much as I was hearing about him when he was
When
at
he was
Chelsea.
in Chelsea.
Yeah, so I don't know for Sancho. But yeah, they have good players. They have fantastic players. A lot of players are...
And there was a comparison between Rogers versus Palmer.
I was going to actually come there. Not in that sense. It's not like it's a bad comparison. So the World Cup is coming, and Thomas Tuchel has, the World Cup is coming. Thomas Tuchel has that option to either go with Rogers or to go with Cole Palmer to the World Cup.
But then again,
Considering the fact that Palmer has not been, if we'll be honest, Palmer has not been
100% fit.
100% fit. He's not been available. He's had about 7 goals in the Premier League this season. Out of how many games has he played? He has not played a lot of games. Rogers has had more games, and he's had 8 goals.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But that's just one.
Yeah, just one.
My people, so what are you
Just one.
saying?
So
It's just a goal difference.
if Rogers has played more games than Cole Palmer, he has played more games than Cole Palmer this season. But he has
just 8 goals.
8 goals in the Premier League, and Palmer has 7 goals in the Premier League. And now they both play in the same position. Funny enough, they can both play as right
England,
wingers.
yeah?
Yes, they can both play as right wingers. They can both play as 10s. You're like that attacking midfield role. Who would you rather play as a number 10?
So with the stats on hand,
Let's forget the fact that you are a Chelsea fan.
yes, with this
Beyond bias,
on hand,
yeah. And with the form this season as well,
With
Rogers
the
has
form.
been in form, actually. More in form. When you're in form, it means no injuries and you're
yeah.
doing well. So, looking at it.
I mean, there's no harm in starting one and then bringing one from the bench. There's no harm in that. I would pick the both of them over Jude Bellingham. To be very honest.
Okay, now you have involved somebody else in this matter.
I would pick the both
and
of
yeah, so Jude Bellingham, Cole
can
Palmer,
start
Morgan
any of
Rogers,
them.
you definitely, so you're leaving Jude Bellingham in England and
And-
going with Palmer and Rogers.
yeah.
So one of them starts from the bench. How about Saka? Saka in the right wing. I feel like, I'm sorry, Arsenal fans, you are about to come for me, but rather than leaving a Jude Bellingham, who I feel is still an elite player, right? Saka is also an elite player. All these players we're mentioning are important players for England, good players, great players. But I rather want to pick a Bellingham to go, in the midfield, having a Cole Palmer as well. Cole Palmer can play alongside Bellingham because Bellingham he can play as a central, just a midfielder who controls the game and everything, while Palmer can play as an attacking midfielder. So Bellingham can play as an 8, Palmer can play as a 10, right? Then, if we're going to be looking for where to fix in a Rogers, I can probably play him as a right winger. That way, I'm going with Rogers, I'm going with Palmer, I'm going with Bellingham, and I'm dropping Saka.
So what do you think, guys? Do you think that would
What
work?
do you think, Rachel?
Because I feel
What do you
I
think?
feel like between them,
Yeah.
they cannot play together. One has to be dropped for one.
So Palmer and Bellingham cannot play together. Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
Or-
one has to be dropped for one. I feel like Palmer and Rogers cannot play together.
They can actually.
Can they?
Yes, they can actually. If one plays, they can actually play. The only thing is, okay, for Palmer now, his best position is that 10 role.
10?
But if you play Palmer
But
in
Rogers
right
is
wing,
also a 10.
Palmer also played in the right wing at the Club World Cup. He was switching to the right wing.
Okay.
And he played well. He was fine. He did well there.
He did well, but where is he best?
10. But what I'm saying is, why not if not? They can play together. Why not if not? Rather than dropping any one of them. Palmer is very good. He's a big game player. He can give you what you want in very big games, very important games. In the last World Cup, was it the World Cup or the Euros? Okay, in the last Euros, it was still Palmer who came from the bench
And that is why I would always say that
and scored a goal, made important
in
things
decisive
happen.
games, I would take a one-legged Palmer.
So I'm not dropping Palmer, but if we're going to say, oh, we must
I would
actually
take a one-legged
compensate.
Palmer over a Morgan Rogers.
If we're going to say we
or
must
over a Jude Bellingham.
compensate, if we're going to say we must compensate a Rogers for doing well this season, right? Because some of these players, they do well because they actually want to feature in the World Cup. So if we're going to say, okay, yes, he has done well, he has earned it, he has to come to the World Cup as well, I'm going to drop a Saka. I say it again.
Okay.
I'll play one of either
That's
Rogers
a
or
no-brainer, basically.
Palmer
because
in the wing.
That's a no-brainer.
To accommodate all of
actually.
them, or not dropping Saka completely. I might play him from the bench. Yeah, so because Saka has not had a fantastic season.
Actually, though, he has only been covered by the general team's
Performance. Yeah, Saka has not been the Saka that used to be. And this is not coming from, it's not coming from a place of hate or a place of,
down there in the abyss.
Yeah. Oh, Rachel, you're using too much big grammar for this small water. It's not, I did not say abyss, so Rachel said it though.
I said it, you
guys.
guys.
So yeah, so that is how it's going. So Thomas Tuchel is actually, he has a lot on his plate right now because there are so many good players. With how do I pick? Because definitely you cannot create a new position for any of these players. But anyways, we'll leave that to the manager to decide because he's more.
In case you're watching Tuchel, these are thoughts.
He's more of the professional. He knows what he wants to do at the end of the day. Yeah. So now we just mentioned that Szoboszlai is a very, very fantastic penalty, a fantastic free kick taker. It's the same way we have penalty takers. And if you had to choose one to save your life, of course, I'm going with Cole Palmer. If I'm not going with Cole Palmer, it's definitely Eden Hazard. I've not seen better penalty takers than these my Chelsea guys. Honestly, I'm sorry.
99% rate.
I'm sorry. He has missed only one
out of 18 penalties.
18 penalties. He's missed
Give
one.
my boy his flowers.
Nah, that's too much. Hazard is another person who plays penalties so well. But Chelsea, how do you do it? Enzo Fernandez is also another fantastic penalty taker. He has not missed any. He's not missed any penalty that he has taken for Chelsea in his career. Even the best of the best players, Ronaldo, Messi, they've missed penalties. But my boy Enzo Fernandez has not missed a single penalty that he has taken.
How long? He has not played penalties for long.
But he's been playing. When Palmer was not available, he was playing penalties.
But how many? He has not played up to 14 or 15 now. So
well,
that's the thing.
but the way he plays it, you know that he has it in him too.
So I feel like the more you play, the more goalies are able to study your technique and try to stop you. And I think that's what happened with Palmer.
You have a point there.
He had played 11 penalties.
So why have the other ones not studied? How have the other ones not studied this technique since then?
That's the thing. So it gets to a point, actually. So let's just say for that particular day, it was just that point where the keeper is like, okay, Palmer, it is me and you. So that's how it works, basically.
But yeah, I still do not really think so. I feel like when you're good, you're good though. Anyway, when you're good, you're good. So anyway, the question I was going to ask. So this is like a game, kind of. Let's play a game. So you've just won a free kick. And this free kick is to save your life. To save your life. You've just won a free kick and it's to save your life. You are in a situation whereby you need your life saved. Now we have these fantastic free kick takers that I know currently in the Premier League. I'm not going as far back as the early 20s or because we've had so many fantastic free kick takers. But currently we have the best being Szoboszlai,
Bruno Fernandes.
We have
James.
I don't know if I'm going to put Rice there. Just hang on, Rachel. Let me give you the names I have, because I do not have a Rice. I beg your pardon.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sorry. It's nothing personal, but I just do not think that he has taken enough for me to be impressed. The last time he took a free kick that I was impressed with was the 2 he took against Real Madrid. I cannot put him in this group with just 2 free kicks.
Do you get? Because I've been seeing some graphics and James is not there. Whole time there's Rice.
Do you understand? So we have Bruno Fernandes, we have Szoboszlai, we have Reece James, we have Mo Salah,
Okay.
we have Cole Palmer, and we have Enzo Fernandez.
You've mentioned Enzo twice.
No.
You don't.
Bruno Fernandes,
Yes.
Szoboszlai,
Yes.
Mo Salah,
Yes.
Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez.
Yes, you mentioned 6, so you mentioned him the first.
No, there is somebody I'm missing. Hold on.
Please check.
Reece James.
Okay, Reece James. So
Reece
that
James.
makes it the 6th
Yeah, so
person.
six free kick takers.
Okay,
I'm putting
unbiased.
Enzo in this list because there is this free kick he took against Aston Villa.
Mm.
I never can get out of my head. So for that reason, let's also put Rice. Let's just put Rice. Let's just put him in. Because
so that's
the
not
technique,
not cry.
no, apart from that, the technique he used in scoring those 2 against Real Madrid, let's put him in the mix. So 7.
Because we don't want tears. So unbiased.
Rachel, please leave me alone.
Unbiased, I'm going to go with James.
Why
Reece
Reece
unbiased.
James?
I mean, look at his numbers. He even has more free kick goals than the so-called Rice that everybody has been shouting because of Real Madrid.
No, definitely.
Yeah, so I'm going to go
There was
with
this
him.
free kick Reece James took at the Club World Cup
Even for
against
England, he's been
Benfica.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Even for England, their free kicks, they always give it to him.
One though.
I'll go with
Just
Reece
one. Reece
James.
James has taken just 1 free kick for England.
But he
But it was
scored.
amazing.
So
Yeah, then that one against Benfica that he took from the corner and it was beautiful. It entered into the net. It was so surprising. But yeah, am I going to go with Reece James though? Reece James is my boy, my player.
What is he bought?
Currently,
Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai is
know.
doing it for me. Like honestly,
I
Szoboszlai is doing it for me. I'm not even going to lie. And this is just me trying to give a different answer to Rachael. I do not want to say Reece James. Of course, it's Reece James anytime, any day, if I were to speak as a Chelsea fan. But now I'm speaking as a football fan generally and saying that I'm going to say Szoboszlai should take it because currently he's doing very good numbers with them free kicks. Really very good numbers with them free kicks. So Szoboszlai
Okay.
and Reece James. I think these are the top 2 best free kick takers right now. And in third position, strongly in third, is definitely Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, Bruno.
He's also
really
amazing
good.
right
Yeah.
now. Very amazing. Strongly in fourth, I put Cole Palmer.
Why not Enzo?
Nah, Cole Palmer instead. And then the rest can come after that.
Okay.
Yeah, so
But for me, in fourth, I'll put an Enzo.
ahead of Cole Palmer.
Yeah, when it comes to free kicks.
Well, I think Cole Palmer with his left leg and those free kicks, mad. But yeah, before we go, because we're done, we've had a lot of fun talking about the football things that we should talk about currently. Before we go, we're going to be doing our best 11 so far so good in the Premier League this season. Okay, let's not limit it to the Premier League. You could do the Premier League if that's what you want to do, but let's just say generally in football, best 11.
So for my goalie, I'll be going with Donnarumma.
Ooh, solid, beautiful.
For my defenders, I'll pick 4 at the back. So I would say a Dogo does that for me. A Kaliofori, does that work?
Left back.
Ahead
Ahead of Kukurea.
Yeah.
Okay.
A
All right.
Kaliofori does
Good.
it for me. Then
Your centre backs.
for Fana. Fana does it for
Right
me.
centre back.
Yeah.
Okay. Then left centre back would be.
Let's say a Romero. Does that work?
Okay. All right.
Then,
All right. Good. Okay. If you're playing,
4,
okay, nice.
3, 2,
So
1.
you're playing a Romero in your back. Anyway, be ready for red card. We move. Let's keep it going.
Goodness.
Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving.
Okay, so let's do
midfield
3 for the midfield.
Okay.
For the midfield, so I'd say a Reece James. Right?
Okay. Interesting.
I'd say
Maresca's
a Bruno
baby.
Fernandes.
Okay.
Then an Enzo.
You're playing Enzo and Bruno Fernandes in your midfield. They both okay. So that means you want to play Enzo as an attacking midfielder.
Yes, an attacking.
And then Bruno should just be the creative
the
central
creative,
midfielder. All right. Interesting.
Then 4-3-2. 2. Okay, so for the
Then you give Reece James the defensive midfield work to do.
yes to do.
All right.
Because he's a natural defender, so I feel
Okay.
like if he does that in the midfield, it's a plus.
All right.
The 2 I'll take a Cole Palmer and the Haaland, and then I'll take Gabriel Jesus.
So 4-3-3. The formation is 4-3-3. Gabriel Jesus, Cole Palmer, Erling Haaland, Reece James, Enzo Fernandez, Bruno Fernandes, and then we have your backline Calafiori, Fofana, Dogu. I'm correct, Abby?
Yeah.
And then you also have Calafiori,
Romero.
Fofana, Romero, Dogu. Okay, interesting. Tell us again.
Bring any La Liga team,
and you beat
this
them.
my 11 is going to decimate them. I'm telling you.
Bring any La Liga team.
Bring all of them.
And Rachael's team is ready to crush them.
50-0.
Yeah. So for my best 11, so far so good. In the Premier League currently, I would have taken a Szoboszlai as a right back because he plays right back as well and plays it very well. And now I'm like a huge fan of Szoboszlai these days. But I'm still going to maintain a Reece James in right back position because Reece James is just so solid in right back. You can't, I don't know. It can't change. Reece James is right back is Reece James. So in my right back, I have Reece James. Midfield, I beg your pardon. In my right back, I have Reece James. Centre back, I'm going to be keeping the Arsenal's centre backs. I'm going to take Magalesh. I beg your pardon. I don't know how to pronounce this name, but Gabriel and Saliba would be my centre backs. Then I'm going to have Eko Kukureya in left back. In midfield, I'm going to keep the Chelsea midfield. I'm sorry. So Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, and Eko Palmer in my midfield. 3 of them like that. Just give it to me. I am sorry. Why am I saying I'm sorry? I'm unapologetic about it. Because who else? Then in my right wing, I'm going to be having Brian Umbuemo for me. Then as a forward, I'm going to have I'm trying to pick somebody else that is different from. Give me Erling Haaland. And in left wing, give me Semenyo. Yeah.
Massive.
Then in goal, let me just have Sanchez still. That would be surprising to a lot of people because they're like, why Sanchez? Sanchez always wants to take your life. But yes, Sanchez in goal, Reece James right back, Kukureya left back, centre backs, Gabriel and Saliba, midfield, Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo, Cole Palmer in attacking midfield, forward, Erling Haaland, Semenyo on the left wing, and Umbuemo on the right wing. Bring anybody as well. Let's have it. Bring anybody in the Premier League.
We should make this a game where a PS game where we play and then we'll see what happens. Is that possible, directors?
We can see how it works. We'll see how it works out. So let's know who has the strongest 11 between me and Rachael. Who has the best 11? Let's know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of Girls
Thank you.
in Football. But before we go finally, let me also ask Rachael this question as a Chelsea fan that she is. Who are you picking to be your all-time best number 10? I know that it's still too early, but Eden Hazard or Cole Palmer?
I was going to say Hazard.
Eden Hazard or Cole Palmer?
I was seriously going to say Hazard, honestly.
So you would take Hazard over Cole Palmer anytime, any day?
Yes, I will.
I think we agree on that. So, yeah. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye. Guys. Mwah.